the energy secretary decided she was going to take a road trip to showcase to people, hey, listen, electric vehicles are great, you can use these things, and it was an utter failure. This is from NPR. This is from NPR reporting about how much of a failure their electric vehicle road trip was. This lady has essentially become a travel influencer, and she couldn't showcase just a trip on Instagram. All right, and so for starters, it's a 4-day road trip for what is only a 10-hour drive. How many times does this bitch have to pee? Like, how many days do you need for a 4-hour trip? 4-hour trip, that gives you a lot of opportunities for charging stations, but here's what went wrong. So they were cheating, firstly. They got gas cars to drive ahead to reserve spots at charging stations, right? And now, this was in the middle of the summer. They parked their cars there, and they had the cops called on them when there was a baby in another car on a hot summer day, right? But listen, just to hear it out from the energy secretary's position, clearly the EV transition's not working, so you're going to have to get your kids adjusted for global warming. But what I don't understand is, how do you guys mess up the theater of, like, just pretending like something works, right? And should it be that difficult to just pretend like something works? Like, I mean, like, think about it. What you have to do to pretend like something works is just not showcase whether or not it works. That's the way you do it. You don't actually go and use the thing. Like, think about what they did with COVID, right? They just said safe and effective. They said, take the thing, you can get back to the things you were already doing. That's what they did. That was the way they sold it to. That's the way you sell things. In this case, though, they messed it up. They messed it up, and I don't understand how they messed it up. Here's how I would have cheated. I'll just tell you guys the way I would have cheated is I would have taken one of these things, just put it on the back of back of a flatbread truck, and then travel with some diesel generators. That's what I would have done. You guys can hire me. I can crunch these numbers. This is no problem. Or you pull the Fat Albert move and just shove an actual engine into the car. It's like, just lie to us, you know what I mean? Have the dignity of lie to me. Or here's another crazy idea. Just use the electric vehicles that have charging stations that actually work. That's the other thing you could do.
Exactly.
All right, so if you guys want to know what failed in this, and this is according to the NPR that was trying to do the coverage to showcase the beauty of electric vehicles, and they came back, problem number 1, planning is cumbersome. Problem number 2 is that there are not enough chargers. Problem number 3 is that they're not fast enough. And if you're telling me that if I buy an electric vehicle, I'm going to have to spend a lot of time just waiting around at rest stops, I think we all know where that's going. I'm opting out for that one.